What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. This is Inside the Storyline News, and we are your host. I am Dutch the Creator, and like always, I got my man Bronxx Legend up here, and we are 2/3 of Inside the Storyline Podcast. We're going to get right to it, bro. Some allegations came out yesterday about one Vince McMahon, and it stems from last year's, quote unquote investigation that they had internally, where that was all bullshit because this lady is basically saying that she was trying to cooperate and no one called her. But without further ado, we're going to be playing the news clip from what's going on with one Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Let's go.
Biggest names in professional wrestling facing stunning new accusations, including sex trafficking over several years. A former employee accusing WWE founder and former CEO Vince McMahon of physical and emotional abuse, sexual assault, and trafficking at WWE. In the lawsuit, Janelle Grant, who worked there up until March 2022, says McMahon texted her, quote, "I'm the only one who owns you and controls who I want to expletive you." Grant's claims include sexual acts involving defecation, restraint, and aggressive use of sex toys, and that McMahon forced her to have sex with him and other men at the WWE headquarters in return for job security. The new lawsuit seeks to annul a non-disclosure agreement from 2022 settled between Grant and McMahon, where she would receive $3 million. Grant says she stopped receiving payments after an initial $1 million payout.
If, as alleged, McMahon stopped making those payments, she might have a breach of contract claim. But that's not what she's really alleging in the complaint. She's alleging violations of federal human trafficking law.
In a statement, Vince McMahon's spokesperson says this lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene, made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. He will vigorously defend himself. Last year, McMahon, who has not been criminally charged, spoke to CNBC in broad terms about his overall legacy.
Let me just say that I've made mistakes, obviously, both personally and professionally through my 50-year career. I've owned up to every single one of them and then moved on.
The explosive lawsuit and graphic allegations come at a critical time for the WWE. Just this week, McMahon was at the New York Stock Exchange celebrating their newest board member, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Also, Netflix just acquiring WWE's streaming rights worth billions of dollars. But now, all eyes on the WWE, who the plaintiff's attorney says they will hold accountable, claiming they turned a blind eye to the abuse and then swept it under the rug.
And Tom, WWE's parent company is responding to this tonight.
That's right, Lester. The parent company is called TKO, and they tell NBC News Mr. McMahon does not control TKO, nor does he oversee the day-to-day operations of WWE. While this matter predates our TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we take Ms. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously and are addressing this matter internally. Lester?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and...
All right. If you guys didn't know about what's going on, it was a mouthful right there coming from CBS, I believe. Bronxx Legend, what was your initial thoughts when you heard about the details about what Miss Janelle Grant was talking about in her lawsuit?
Some nasty shit. First of all, let me tell you something. He's a billionaire, right? So you money is not an issue. You're gonna get paid. All right. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We're gonna do the do, and if I gotta, if I'm her, gotta help out your partners. All right, whatever. If I'm getting paid, if that's the type of life you want,
right.
But what you're not gonna do is shit on me. I don't give a hell how much money you paying me. You will not be cocking your leg over me and shitted on me.
Can I read the excerpt from from the lawsuit?
Good.
Okay. All right. It basically says, as one example of McMahon's extreme depravity or depravity, on May 9th, 2020, he defecated on Miss Grant during a threesome. And then commanded her to continue pleasuring his friend. And that probably was John Laurinaitis. Let's just go ahead.
Hey, yeah.
With the feces in her hair and running down her back, while Vince McMahon went to the bathroom to shower off. I'm just picturing this. I just have this visual of him. I'm going to take a shit real quick. I'm going to go take a shower. Like,
So the bathroom was right there, though.
it had to be. I mean,
and you said on her back. On her back.
So she probably was riding Laurinaitis. That's who I think it is, allegedly. Riding him, and they probably was on the floor, and Vince came over and shitted on her back.
While she was on type of Laurinaitis?
Yeah.
First of all, I would have popped his ass, because if that shit would have came rolling off her back onto me, we would have had a problem.
Yeah, because it would have got on your balls.
Nah. I think maybe she was laying down, giving some bop or something, and then McMahon came over and was just like, "Watch this shit," literally.
He said upon his return from the bathroom, Vince McMahon and his friend actively resumed the threesome. These ain't they like 78 years old?
Yeah, that shit probably smell like prunes and all types of probiotics and shit.
Which lasted over an hour and a half, while Miss Grant remained covered in Mr. McMahon's filth.
First of all, how do you continue to fuck somebody who smells like shit? There's shit on her.
It's fetishes, man. Look, you gotta understand. Vince McMahon was molested by his mother. You see?
Oh no, I ain't know that.
Yeah, he was molested by his mother, and he had and he was abused. Vince McMahon had what we see him doing in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era with kissing my ass and all of that, and you know, with the women and everything. Like, it's Stone Cold said, look, what you guys see is a turned up version of me on that screen. I believe Vince McMahon has some issues. Has some psychological issues that sometimes are presented on those shows back in the day.
Right.
And written into storyline. He has the most peculiar, weird ass sense of humor. Like, you can see it in the storylines, bro, when he controlled all of this shit. You see what I'm saying? He probably encouraged Rikishi to stick his ass in people's face. You see what I'm saying? Like, these things are prevalent in the storytelling and what's on TV. And Vince McMahon signs off on everything we see. So this right here and what's said in her lawsuit about him reigns true, or I ain't gonna say reigns true, but it mimics what we always seen on TV. You see?
Man. First of all, I ain't know he got molested by his mother. But no matter what that was, I don't know what this is about him shitting on people and all of that. I mean, I know.
I seen this documentary where, don't you know the Instagram models and everything? I always wondered, like, how these chicks be actually getting paid? See, they be going to Dubai, they be going over to the Arab countries, and you know these dudes, $5 billion is nothing to them.
Right.
They go over get shitted on. They go over get fucking, bruh. A lot of shit happens that they do, and then they come back talking about red bottoms, blah blah blah. These rich, wealthy men, you gotta understand, they have everything, bruh. They have everything. Nothing excites them no more. So if nothing is exciting me anymore, guess what I'm gonna start doing? Off brand shit that will excite me.
Wow. I know men with power want more power. So that's always been a thing.
And ain't no power like shitting on a chick and, you know, she continuing to do what you say. And
I'm just saying, like, if I was the other guy, I don't want to continue fucking her. She got shit on her. Like, yo, go in there with him and wash off too.
So that's the fetish, man. That's the fetish. Like, a little story from her a little backstory of Janelle Grant. She basically lived in the building that he lived in. He was on the penthouse, and she used to take care of her parents. Her parents passed away, and I think she lost her house in a bankruptcy. And someone introduced her to Vince McMahon. And when they introduced her to Vince McMahon, he basically, you know, took advantage of her situation and said, "Hey, I can get you a job at WWE." And this pandemic era, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And basically, he just started controlling her with the, you know, position of power and all of that. And I do feel her when she say, you know, look, I took the $3 million based upon going up against a conglomerate like fucking WWE, and I'm sure Vince McMahon done let her know, which is said in the court documents, that shorty, don't try it. Just take this $3 million, and then once the $3 million, once some checks stop coming, she like,
yeah, because he only paid her $1 million.
$1 million.
He stopped. Yeah, he was like, "Oh nah, you shitted on me." Nah, that's worth at least $3 million. That's crazy.
But what do you think about Vince McMahon's legacy right now? Like TKO and Endeavor, I think they about to straight up part ways with this.
He's done. Especially if he get convicted of this, he's done. I think he will get convicted of it? If she has enough evidence, it's a possibility, but he's a billionaire, and that's Trump right-hand man right there. So you already know that's power. And then you got to also think about, if this is a billionaire you're going up against, you got to make it to court. He can make it so you won't make it, you know?
Or keep prolonging it.
Yeah, exactly.
Vince McMahon had a lot of, you know, troubles back in the day with the steroid case and, you know, other allegations. I was looking at a Larry King interview that he did with Vince McMahon back in 1992 and Bruno Sammartino, and they were talking about, at that time, this contractor person that worked for WWE saying the same shit that Miss Grant is talking about. Now, this is back in 1992. He was being sexually abused and harassed and everything. Like, Vince McMahon is literally talking about what we're talking about right now in 1992 at WWE. Nobody will call you a crackhead for 30 years. You ain't smoked no crack.
Right. Facts.
I encourage everybody to look up Vince McMahon, Larry King interview, and you're going to see it right there. This dude is Harvey Weinstein, man. stand?
There must be some type of secret society billionaires club where all this shit is just.
Oh, you know it is. You know it is, bruh.
That's crazy.
This is why he decided to sell that company. He knew this shit was about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
He came back, sold the company. I mean, I will give him that. At least he ain't let the company go down with him.
Right, right. I'm thinking like how The Rock and Triple H and them is like, damn, yeah. Every time we turn around, this man got something going on.
But even with that, you gotta understand Triple H is his son-in-law. The Rock has been around Vince McMahon since he was fucking born. So they know this guy. They know this dirty old man.
I wonder if like the old heads like Alpha and Seeker like, if shit finally came out, huh?
Literally, the shit finally came.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, dude, bold, man. Like, it's like R. Kelly, man. I said back in 2018, just before all of this shit came out and they had the Me Too and all of that and the documentaries, I said on my channel, I said, mark my words, man. When it's all said and done, he's going to fuck up again. He's going to fuck up again. Because let me tell you something about any psychopaths like that or pedophiles or predators. They can't help themselves, bruh. And the more they get away with something, the more they would do it. They live on the edge. The pedophile cannot help himself. You have to lock the pedophile up for the rest of their lives or castrate them to where they, just can't have no sexual feelings. The thing about it is these people will keep reoffending. And when you got billions of dollars in your bank account, bruh, what makes you think I'm just going to stop? This was 2022, bruh. This McMahon is 822 years old. Like, what the fuck?
Walk with a cane now.
Thank you, bruh. This shit is crazy. How do you think this is, how do you think Endeavor and TKO, do you really think that they just going to be like, look, bro, we can't do it? They already said, look, he ain't a part of no, decision making and shit.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it's going to have to go Jonathan Major's lifeline. It's going to be like, look, if he's guilty, motherfucker's completely out. If he's not, he'll remain where he's at. But ever since he got in possession of that, this is the second time that they talking about allegations coming up?
See, the thing is, she's a part of the first allegations.
Okay.
Remember when we was like, who are these women? Right? Now, just before he sold, they said that they're going to, and guess what? In that 1992 interview, he said the same exact, they did the same exact thing that they did with the first little last year joint, where it was like, yeah, we're going to do an internal investigation. That Miss Grant never got the call to, give her testimony. In 1992, he was on Larry King. Yeah, we're just going to do I just want to get the bottom of this. So we're doing an internal investigation. It's like an MO. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, bruh, I think it's a done deal either way because, bruh, they just signed a $5 billion deal with Netflix.
It's a lot of money.
Khan is trying to take this shit international. Like, he's trying to expand, bruh. Nick Khan is that dude right now. Yeah. And he brought in The Rock. Like, The Rock is on the board of directors of TKO. That's a skip, hop, and a jump away from owning the WWE, bro.
Pretty much.
What did you feel when you heard that news?
When he said sit at the head of the table, I was like, oh, he gonna get a match with Roman, but this motherfucker said, no, I'm going to sit at the head of the table. Like he really is sitting at the head of the table, or at least have a seat at the damn table, because I never seen this one coming. Nobody talked about it. Nobody like when it comes to UFC, we know he has a good relationship with them. We know he has a good relationship with WWE, and I'm like, okay, well, when it comes to cross brands and stuff like that, all right, cool. But to actually have a seat, I think it was a smart move on their behalf too, because Rock comes with a lot. XFL, he has the Project Rock with Under Armour.
His
I mean,
celebrity period. His celebrity period.
He got his own production company. There's so much that they can do.
Bruh, he ain't wrestled in 10 years. So it's 10-year-olds right now that never seen this man wrestle but know him from Black Adam.
Right. Or Moana.
Yeah, or Moana. And like he's bringing in all of that star power.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said to somebody the other day, I said, look, what Nick Khan is trying to do is, remember in the Attitude Era, it was okay to talk about wrestling at your job, at school, like openly talk about this product to where it was hot. Like no one that era was wrestling was not taboo to talk about.
Right.
And then it got back to the same old to where, I watch wrestling, yeah. Go ahead, keep that shit down, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's trying to get it back to where it's in your face, bruh. That is about to be the biggest entertainment company in the world.
Absolutely.
Endeavor and TKO and WWE and man, bruh, this shit.
It's a powerhouse.
This is a great time to do what me and you do here on YouTube, because that's what's happening. Like we always imagine, like what would the WWE be without Vince McMahon? This, bruh.
Yeah. It is. Vince took it as far as he could, but because of the age that we live in, social media age, when you talk about social media influences, there's none bigger than The Rock. You see him on Instagram, Twitter, everything you could imagine, and he's going out there and he's interacting with the people. Like this man is real live the people's champ. Not just in WWE, but just like all over. They want this man to run for president.
Yes, I do.
I wouldn't advise it because it'll put some age on you. You seen how Obama, he went in, he had nice black hair.
Yeah, that does.
Motherfucker came out looking like Colonel Sanders.
What's up, Denisha? But you said my mic is muted. Let me see. Pretty cool. Denisha, remember I told you that when I'm on YouTube, it for some reason we're on StreamYard, it comes out of like the left speaker. Now, your device or whatever you're looking at, it may just be that you can't hear me because of that. The left part of your speaker might be out and the right part of your speaker might be in, and that's why you're not hearing me. But I'm pretty clear on here. I'm pretty clear. But we appreciate you. I wish I can, find another way for you to
troubleshoot.
Yeah, but man, Vince McMahon. I thought Vince McMahon was just going to die out. This is a crazy. I mean, look, if these allegations are true, man, look, at the end of the day, he needs to be held accountable. That's that. But I just don't like seeing people like him, Bill Cosby, excluding the allegations and everything. I don't like seeing a person do a 70-year career, and then at the end of that career, everything goes to shit for them.
Yeah.
That's bad, bro.
I seen it was a fucked up video, but I seen a video on Twitter, and it was like Chris Benoit seeing McMahon come in the door of hell, and Benoit was like, I see, yo, that's some messed up stuff.
What's up, Vince?
Oh, man, boy, I thought you would have been here. You late, ain't you? Damn.
But that's crazy because what did he do to Benoit? He condemned that man. Now, what Benoit did was fucked up. It was
yeah.
fucked up. I really want to know what The Rock be thinking. Like, shit. Vince McMahon. Like, look, they even had a joint in the lawsuit that he sent pictures of Miss Grant to all of these people and a ex-UFC fighter. Who you think that was? Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
He cool with Brock. He cool with Cena. He cool with R-Truth. Like, these are his inner people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they said they was running G's on her at the at the office, bro. Like,
well, all right, when you done here, I want you to go down to HR and file those papers.
she be down there. But the thing is, it's like, it's fucked up though, man. If y'all coming in, please make sure you tap that like button. It's real fucked up if these allegations is true, and she's seeking more money. Like, the thing is, yeah, shorty, if these things happen to her, my God, like, and on top of that, it's probably endless other chicks that this happened to. Remember, Trish Stratus was in them little storylines. I know he fucked Trish. I know he had to.
Yeah.
Shit on her, but I know.
Nah, Trish wasn't having that.
Like, all of them female wrestlers, man, and they was bad. Them divas.
Trish,
bad.
what's old girl who had the long legs?
Stacy
Keibler.
Coming in that goddamn ring,
man,
over like that.
And there was what was that other one? Miss Terry or something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
Stardust.
Yeah. And I think there was Tori. She probably got it.
Remember Deborah? Nah, Deborah was Stone Cold wife. Deborah was back.
After Deborah was a Stone Cold wife. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
She used to be oiled the fuck up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But go to her Instagram. She is old. She like.
Oh damn.
She like,
She look like Sunny now.
Oh damn.
Sonny got convicted. I forgot how many years she done. 17
years, man.
God damn. She ain't got that long. She ain't got that long.
She look like straight up trailer park grandmother or something.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to speak on the Vince McMahon issue?
Nah, I just it like you said, for somebody who had a long career like that, to see it come to an end like this, assuming that he does get convicted, because these are some real hard allegations. This ain't detailed at that. This ain't no, oh yeah, he took advantage of me or whatever. Nah, he shit on me, and then he went to take a shower, came back and fucked me for another hour and a half with shit on my back. God damn.
And they didn't even say she got to take a shower.
Nah.
At the end of this shit, like, go to sleep. Wait, you'll like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like, whoo.
When you ask somebody, you say, how bad was the allegation? Was it like, was it World War II? Was it 9/11? Like, it was like, yeah, all that. Yeah.
Pearl Harbor. Hiroshima. Shit. Like this, this some brutal shit, man. Sex trafficking is what they calling it. You don't want that. Don't you put that on me, Ricky.
You don't want your name and sex trafficking in the same sentence. That just don't.
I don't want child molestation, pedophile, or sex trafficking.
Exactly.
Nah, that ain't it. But we're going to see how it play out. Hopefully, I ain't even gonna say hopefully nothing. Just hopefully we get it resolved. And when nothing's quite resolved with that, getting shitted on is I probably would have been anonymous, because now people, they gonna feel sorry for me, but they gonna be like, so you did get shitted on. So why you saying
like so you a freak.
But anyway, let's move on to Mr. Rock. We formally talk about it. The Rock has signed a deal where he not only is on the board of directors, bruh. The Rock now owns The Rock trademark. And for you guys who really don't understand what this means, I'm going to break it down to you. I had a record label called Mobbish Records, LLC. And in the music industry, for you to own your masters or own all of your whole entity, you will always be paid. You can license this music to any. Do you understand that Vanilla Ice, he got sued by the group, I think Queen, and for Ice Baby, that
really,
he got sued for using that, right? Because back in the day, they didn't clear anything. He got sued. So during the lawsuit, his lawyer said, we can pay a lot of money fighting this, or let's just see how much the Queen's song is. He went to go buy the song that he sampled the joint from. So now he not only gets paid from the Queen song, he gets paid from Ice Baby too.
Damn.
That is what The Rock name is going to do for The Rock. And then not only do he own it, he now licenses it to WWE.
Power moves.
That is boss moves.
Power moves.
We make money moves. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The Rock.
He ain't come to play.
Damn, bro.
I knew it when he came out there looking like a supervillain with the black jacket and turtleneck. He pulled the Christian Cage on us, boy. He was like, "Yeah, I ain't come to play today."
Hey, the Rock is like, and the thing about being in that position, though, bro, like we see with Jonathan Majors, right? It's sad, but it's true. That shit can get snuffed away from you. Somebody can just be like, I don't like The Rock no more in Hollywood, and just snuff his shit. All he need is a scandal.
Yep.
See, is when you see these people getting that big, they gotta watch out. I'll be scared to get this goddamn big in Hollywood or entertainment, bruh.
Yeah. Didn't they try earlier this year? Was it earlier this year or in the last year? They tried to say he was in something with some of the wrestlers or something like that. I think they tried to compel him, saying that somebody saying they were held captive or some shit like that. You remember that? Yeah, they put Rock in there.
Oh man, well
it was a couple of people, but I think he was named one of them.
He must have deaded that shit.
Oh yeah, it had to be. Yeah, it came out for like 2 seconds.
But it with this deal, man, he with the deal also he has to promote the WWE. So we might have The Rock for a couple of matches. We might have The Rock come in on a once a year basis, WrestleMania. Just imagine Rock versus Cody Rhodes. Just imagine Rock versus Seth Rollins. Imagine Rock versus CM Punk. Bruh. Now I don't think he's gonna do it as much as I just said, but he can make appearances. You see what I'm saying?
It's possible, but I think he wants Roman Reigns to be his last.
and it should be. It should be.
Yeah. It should be.
Man is in his 50s right now.
Exactly.
And y'all coming, I see y'all coming in. Appreciate that. Look like YouTube is sharing the video on your page. Just go ahead and come in. If y'all don't know who we are Inside Storyline Podcast right here on YouTube. Please make sure that you go down in the description box, tap that link to the official podcast. But this is the Inside Storyline news segment that we're doing right here, and we're talking about, we just talked about Vince McMahon. You can rewind it and start from the beginning, and we're on The Rock right now. And speaking of The Rock, he basically he basically has the WWE right here. That man came from coming into the company, not really wanting to ever wrestle, seeing his father live paycheck to paycheck with this shit. And he spoke on that. He said, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to be a football player.
Right.
And he came into this thing where they wasn't even sure that this was going to work out for him.
Right.
And then he injured himself, and he came back with Nation of Domination, and then just took the fuck off. He rolled out, became the biggest movie star in the world, and then came back to wrestling. Wrestled John Cena 2 years in a row. Rolled out, became another biggest superstar in the world.
Right.
And now he's bringing it back full circle. I always said The Rock loves this business, bruh. Speak on it.
Absolutely. Like you said, starting with his dad. Well, starting with High Chief Peter Maivia, which is his grandfather, and then his dad, on to even his grandmother with the owning the Pacific South Wrestling and all that stuff. It's in his blood. It's all around him. It's in him. I don't even think he could have imagined how big he would be today. His mother or his dad would have imagined how big he would be today. To coming from getting cut from a Canadian football team, not NFL.
Yep.
You thought he probably was like, yo, it's over. It's done. It's a wrap. But then he came into wrestling, and then, like you said, it didn't work out, or they didn't think it was working out. But when they finally gave him a chance to be more of himself and put more of himself into that character, just like, hey, yo, B. Diddy. Yo. Pretty much.
Too much sauce. Pause.
Right on her back, yo. That's crazy.
V. Diddy.
V. Diddy, yo. That's hilarious. Somebody go ahead and press them shirts right now.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. And put the shit it on them on the back of it. Yeah. That's a wrap.
Shit it on him.
Shit it on them.
Let that shit go.
Really?
Oh my God, B Diddy. But yeah, back to The Rock, man.
Yeah, so he's come a very long way, and he's accomplished so much. And that goes to show you right then and there where you can start as a kid stealing candies in the candy store and getting cut from the football team and all that. And he really turned that around. There's a lot of people that probably would have gave up after he got cut from the football team.
Yep. Oh, hell.
A lot. And they would have been like, you know what, the hell with it. I'm going to go get a regular job. That's not what he did. So to see him sitting at the head of the table is inspiring.
It is,
man.
Very. I mean, his whole look, man. I always said, if you know me, you know I always say that, like, The Rock is the greatest human being walking the earth. I know people probably don't like him. I know he probably an asshole sometimes, but as far as being a role model, that's what you see a role model do. They set the example, and for this man to come full circle and come back to something that he loves like that, that I never seen that happen. You know what I mean? Like that shit is amazing. And that brings us to Mr. Cody Rhodes, and I think Cody Rhodes is a genuine person like that. You know what I mean? Right behind The Rock, and it comes to find out that their paths are crossing.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I do want him to finish the story, but he just might not.
Illustrated reported this. Multiple sources close to Triple H have indicated that Cody Rhodes will not headline this year's event, nor will he finish his story at WrestleMania, but there is still a new chapter to write with this marquee matchup to be had against CM Punk. So the report says that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are set to fight at WrestleMania, and it also states that it's going to be Seth Rollins defending his World Championship against Gunther. Gunther is actually now the favorite to win the Royal Rumble and dethrone Seth Rollins, according to Sports Illustrated.
Think about that.
Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, okay. So you remember how I booked CM Punk, Cody, and Seth? I said it should be a triple threat. No, I'm sorry. I said Randy Orton because I said I had Randy Orton dethroning Roman at Royal Rumble, and then you could do a triple threat, and if CM Punk had won the Royal Rumble, and they put if Seth Rollins had vacated the title, which he didn't, but if he had vacated the title and then the title was on the line at Royal Rumble, as far as whoever won the Royal Rumble became champion, then Cody would be able to challenge for Seth and Randy at a triple threat, and he could walk out double champion. That's how I booked it.
Yeah.
So you telling me that Cody's going to fight CM Punk, no belt on the line, no championship at WrestleMania, and then Gunther goes on to headline WrestleMania and dethrone Seth?
This is their reasonings in my mind, and a lot of people are saying that Triple H is pissed that this got leaked. Now, if he's pissed, 9 times out of 10, it's true. Now, the thought is this: The Rock was just talking about TKO holdings and everything, and Stephen A. Smith asked him about Roman Reigns, He said, quote, I appreciate every WrestleMania and all of the people who had WrestleMania before, but if it was The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, this will be the biggest WrestleMania ever. He doesn't say that without that match being at WrestleMania, bro.
Right.
Now, the only way Cody finishes his story is with your, scenario or fighting Reigns. Now, it's we need Roman versus Rock. We don't need a three-way. I'm sorry, we don't need a three-way, and I will diminish Cody Rhodes' whole journey right there.
Right.
Because that stare down at SmackDown solidified. It's not just for the belt. It's you. The bloodline cost me my shit last year. Now I want Roman fucking Reigns. You see what I'm saying? So they're looking at it like that from that point of view. We can always finish his story. We can always create something else to keep your mind on, which they did with Brock Lesnar. 3 fucking matches. They did all year around. The thing is, wrestling is that type way, bro, where when we're looking at something from afar, we're always like, so far. But when it get closer and closer, we're formulating shit in our head. We're like, well, and this is unique. Like, this is an outlier. Without The Rock, Cody Rhodes is winning the Elimination Chamber and going to wrestle Reigns. We all know that. That is, The Rock has just, but The Rock is an anomaly, bruh. Now let's talk about the CM Punk thing. Now, we got to understand that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes has something, and they tested that shit out on Raw last week, which we're going to be talking about on Saturday as well. They tested something out, and bruh, that shit gave me Rock, Hogan, all over again.
Yeah, it was tense.
This shit was
intense.
So they probably like, now, CM Punk, he's probably not tripping. He probably like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and you gotta think about it. These two people from AEW, and if they can be the match before the match, or the main event, because that's what Hogan Rock was. That can be the talked about match for real after the smoke clears with the Roman Reigns Rock. See, Roman Reigns Rock is good up until the match is over. You see what I'm saying? No one is going to be really talking about that after the match. That shit is for the build, and we just wanted to see that shit look like. We wanted to see it. But what's going to be going on? That's why my man said, are we going to be friends after the Rumble on Sunday morning? Something's going to happen in this Rumble, bruh, that's going to solidify that connection. Now, let's talk about Gunther. Gunther has been on this shit. His journey started last year in the Royal Rumble. Lasted from 1 all the way to Cody Rhodes throwing him over and Cody winning it. Gunther, we're going to Gunther's home turf.
Yeah.
They about to put that belt on that man so they can get that fan base over there. So when we go over to Germany, boom, Gunther is the fucking champion, bruh. They're dotting all of their I's and crossing all of their T's. Like, yes, a man ain't gonna finish the story, But CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, that's a marquee ass match. And then they can take that shit further, and they can build in the intricate parts of that shit and create more magic to where Cody finishes his story at SummerSlam once he's done with Punk. Boom. What you think, my brother?
It's not enough.
I was cooking, though, man.
You was cooking. I give you that. You was cooking. You was stirring the pot. But I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not enough. Remember when we talked about the Bully Ray segment, when he said, if Cody doesn't finish his story at WrestleMania, will we still be interested? Will we lose interest?
I think CM Punk.
I'm not saying that wouldn't be a good storyline, but this is something Cody needed when he was backstage doing nothing, running out on people's matches and shit. That's when he needed some substance. But now we're expecting him to finish his story. If he's not going to finish his story with Roman, then he should have finished this story by challenging, I don't know, Seth or Randy or something like that. That's not the point. If you're going to put the belt on Gunther, then damn, at least let Cody dethrone him for the Intercontinental. At least. They never fought. Why not? Y'all going to put the belt on him anyway.
Cody is beyond the Intercontinental.
He's beyond, but they not giving him what he needs. So at this point, give him the Intercontinental. His father was a great Intercontinental champion.
But his father. But the thing is, that Intercontinental Championship is the workhorse belt to be like, yeah, you the one. He's been the one. He's the one. It's just these circumstances, these mitigating circumstances of The Rock. Just we can't deny The Rock.
And look, I get that. I get it. So here's my thing. I still believe, I don't know, because I don't know how true that particular segment is about Gunther winning. I still believe CM Punk is going to win, but we shall see. However, if I had to book it, let's say CM Punk does win, or Gunther, whatever. Okay. One of them wins, they go on to challenge Seth. Cody and Punk it just won't smooth over with them. Instead of just giving us Gunther and Seth at WrestleMania, if you want to make a 3-way or a fatal 4-way, that's the way to go out right there. That will be the match of the century. A fatal 4-way, Seth, Punk, Rhodes, Gunther. You can't tell me that shit is not going to be fire. That's a hell of a main event for night one.
But I still think that WrestleMania should be I think you should limit your 3-ways and 4-ways and shit at WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania should be the definitive wrestler versus wrestler ending beefs. WrestleMania is for ending beefs right before the Raw after WrestleMania, where new beefs start up. Right. And I do believe it is lazy booking. However, I think in this Royal Rumble right now with the 4-way, it's not lazy booking because all of them that's in that match deserves that match. They all have intricate parts, and the story that led up to that makes sense. But just throwing CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Seth, it's a lot going on there because Gunther is the Intercontinental Champion. Seth is the champion. Now that would work good for his knee, but we ain't worrying about that. And really, do we really want Seth's run to end with a 4-way Nah,
Seth,
I want the
look.
next person to beat Seth Rollins clean to take that belt.
Well, I don't think Seth is concerned at that point about how it's going to end.
No, Seth not, but I'm talking about the aesthetics of the championship.
Right. Okay, so when it comes to that, I don't think he needs to actually be pinned because I think naturally when he comes back, he's still going to be a babyface and he's going to have a motive to say, well, look, you didn't pin me, so I want my rematch. I could see that. That could be his leverage. But as far as Seth, Gunther, Seth, and Punk has a little legitimate beef with Seth. Cody definitely and Seth don't get along. You know that's like that will be match number 4. But Gunther is probably the only oddball out who don't have no real legitimate beef with anybody. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm trying to say. Why would they let Gunther win the Royal Rumble if he's already Intercontinental and then go challenge for the belt?
They did it with Ultimate Warrior. They're trying to tell the Ultimate Warrior story again. The thing is, man, what's gonna happen is he's gonna win and he's gonna be double champ, and then the next night on Raw, he gonna relinquish the joint, and then they gonna have a tournament for the joint, and LA Knight gonna get that motherfucker. LA Knight, yeah.
You think they gonna put it on LA Knight?
Yeah, I think LA Knight is going to be a champion before the next pay-per-view.
You think they'll put that belt on LA Knight before they put it on Cody?
Yes. At
this point,
Cody
we lost all hope
for Cody ain't getting no belt under heavyweight.
Well, at this point, they got to give him something because let me tell you,
they giving them Punk.
No, that's not a belt. That's not acceptable. That's not a belt.
But they giving them Punk.
That's not a belt.
But that's a storyline.
That's a storyline. But that's not a belt.
But
they can fight for that.
But The Rock fucked it up. Like we got to keep going back to The Rock.
I understand that.
Is the we got let's hone it back in on The Rock real quick. The Rock is the biggest person ever right now. Mm-hmm. The Rock versus Roman. Fuck. Let me tell you something. How much that shit. I looked at that reaction video when that man said, "Should I sit at the booth? Should I sit at the bar? Or should I sit at the head of the table?" Negro did it. My God, people cried, man.
Yeah.
The Rock versus Roman Reigns. This motherfucker had the belt for going on 4 years.
Right.
The Rock, once he beats The Rock, he is God. He will be, he will be, I was watching an interview with Paul Heyman last night. He said Roman Reigns needs his own Mount Rushmore, bruh, because what he's doing, it is not even designed for someone to do that today. Just like it is the way basketball is, the NBA, how they get paid so much money, they get traded. It's not even designed to have three-peats anymore. Like, it just don't happen. This is not going to happen for a long time, bro. He said he need to be on his own Mount Rushmore with 3 heads of Roman Reigns on there. And they said, who's the 4th? He was like, well, just be my head on there with a little chin, a double chin.
Paul's a pro, yo. Yo, that's funny. That's hilarious. But look, when it comes down to Cody, if we're coming to the conclusion,
and you know I love Cody.
I love Cody
all these
too.
months I've been fighting for him, bro.
Look, I know. But let me say this: if it's coming to the conclusion that Cody is not going to be the undisputed champion or the other one or world champion, we've come to a conclusion that that's not going to happen.
It can happen
The
at SummerSlam.
ain't no, we're going to lose interest by then. If he ain't finishing his story at this WrestleMania, we will lose all hope. We will abandon him.
I don't think we will.
His key will not work when he try to get in that out.
Remember right after that, my man in the ring, like, fuck. We all, the air was gone, yeah, like.
Yes.
And then what happened? At the end of that show, the next day, Brock Lesnar picked his ass up and F5 them. The air just, we just got air in, and we're on again, baby.
Look,
Triple
maybe
H
for y'all,
can create
first of all,
that shit.
I never wanted Brock Lesnar versus Cody. I didn't even know what the hell that came from.
But it was still polarizing. Like, we
I mean,
wasn't expecting that.
they had to do something to take our minds off of what the fuck just happened.
That's what they're going to do this
tragic.
time. They're going to do it. They're going to do it this
tragic.
time. They're going to do it, man.
It was almost like, okay, you bet the house on Cody. You lost the house. And now you're sitting there dwelling about that. And then you come out, look, and then you go outside and find out your cars are gone. Look, I can find out that my house is going, but damn, at least I can say I can live in my car. Now my fucking car is going too? Shit.
Let me tell you. What did we talk about when Punk first came back? The man turned the heel. What's the best way to gain sympathy and rebirth for a Cody Rhodes not being or having his WrestleMania moment? CM Punk turns fucking heel on Cody Rhodes. I'm talking about not just heel, but just devilish heel, like heel. And now our focus will be directly on Cody Rhodes fighting heelish CM Punk, and he bringing up his daddy. He bringing up everything. We seen that. We seen it in that that intense ass segment, bro. That shit was like 17 minutes long of straight up, visceral word combat. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they have something there. If you give me that, anything outside of that, you may be right. But if you give me Punk and Rhodes fighting throughout the rest of the first half of the year into the summer, and then it culminating right before SummerSlam, and then he can go finish his story at SummerSlam.
We're not gonna be interested. He after WrestleMania, he gonna lose us. I'm letting you know that now. You talking about the air coming out of the arena? They're gonna be like, so wait, is Cody?
They're preparing us for it though with these leaks, and they see, we wasn't prepared the first time. We wasn't even. We just fucking. If me and you bet our jobs on Cody winning, we'll be unemployed right now.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, yes, no one was sitting there thinking that Solo Sikoa was about to hit him with the chop, and it's about to be 1, 2, 3.
I
thought it was a fucking accident, and I thought the ref fucked up or something.
Nah, he had that Undertaker gas. Like, wait.
They're conditioning us right now to accept this shit.
Okay, so let me ask you this. CM Punk whole thing is to headline WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Is that not happening this year?
It's not going to happen because, like I said, The Rock, that domino effect, it can happen next year. We still got Punk. We got Punk for like next 5 years.
Why we gotta wait till next year for everything?
Because The Rock is The Rock.
Yeah, but if I'm telling you there's a solution to put everybody in the main event of WrestleMania, why can't we just do that?
We're talking about asses and seats. We're talking about money. TKO ain't Vince McMahon. TKO ain't just trying to get a cheap pop. TKO is trying to give you the best product ever.
Right. So you don't think that a fatal 4-way for the title will be a bomb-ass main event for the first night?
No.
Why not? Everybody you want to see is in there.
It's lazy booking to put people together. It's
Wow.
about the storyline, my brother, building up to that storyline. And there's too many moving parts in there that don't connect with each other. See, that when we see Punk and Rollins together, that needs to be one-on-one. That shit is personal. He said, I hate you, bruh. Cody Rhodes don't hate his character, don't hate Seth Rollins' character. Seth Rollins' character they was just fighting together, hugging and shit at the fucking Joan. So at the end of the day, it ain't that bad. And Gunther, I mean, Gunther needs to be in a one-on-one. And like I said, Cody and Punk, this can plant a seed for something that we don't even see yet. And
go ahead. So fuck the seeds we've been planting.
No, those that tree is still growing. It's just growing a little slow.
It's growing in a whole other direction now.
Well, it's still growing. It's still growing. It's still growing. That tree, but let me tell you something about that tree. Let me tell you something about that tree. When them apples are ripe and ready to go, and you know, that them apples gonna be juicy. They gonna be like, oh, just imagine, bro. Listen to this, yeah. Tell me this ain't a fairy tale story, young. Man leaves WWE because he had a fucked up ass goddamn character. He goes off, creates a whole new fucking company. And in that company, the heavyweight championship eluded him. It eluded him in WWE. The highest he got was Intercontinental. And he already got the Intercontinental. He had that already. Now, he said he sabotaged himself in that company. He said, I can't, if I lose, I can't challenge for the belt again. So he put himself in the loophole. He leaves that company, come back. All right, I'm going for the biggest belt here, which his daddy never got. So he like, that's my mission. That's my mission. It takes him 1, 2, 3 years to get it. Because his first year, he tore on his pec. His second year, he did get the job done. And then he had to go through the motions. The third year, oh no, it'd be 4 years. The third year, which is this year, he don't get to do it. But the next year, listen, the next year, and I don't care if The Rock show up next year, bro. I'm right with you. Just imagine that video package next year, WrestleMania 41, from the time he came to that. Like, that right there is going to be...
But that's what you said this year.
I know.
God damn it. Every year we have this conversation. You said you was taking me to the park. I want to go to the park.
We gotta do this shit one more goddamn. Like, we can, young. You know, wrestling years are like dog years, bro. Like they go quick as shit. Just look, we about to be at WrestleMania right now. Don't it seem like just yesterday he just lost to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania?
No, we've been building this for a long time, and I said, "Damn,
I'm
I think
sorry.
this train is running out of steam. We
I'm
need to go
sorry.
ahead and end this." And it's just, and now it's not even happening, and I'm just like,
sorry.
man,
I'm sorry. The Rock, you can't.
I understand that part, but my thing is, if you're not going to do it that way, then there's another way to do it.
It is. It's always.
I'm still with, even if you're not going to give him that belt, I'm still saying you can do Intercontinental because, and I say that because Gunther has raised that title to a new height. I think that title means more now than it does
means more
anything.
for the person or people that's coming up.
No, well, also, but I'm saying Gunther has never been defeated before. If you give Cody that, come on, man.
I don't even want to see that man. Don't disgrace that man like that. Don't give him something.
They already disgraced him.
He already had that as dashing Cody Rhodes. Like I already been there, bro.
They already disgracing him by not giving him the match that he was supposed to get.
I think they put in stock. I think they keep investing in him. They keep investing in him. And that's why they gave him the goddamn the wrestling game cover, man. Come on, man.
I want to see no damn wrestling game cover. I want to see you finish the story. I hope you can finish the story in the game and the shit don't glitch.
Look, Triple H say the story never ends. That's what he says. The story never ends. Like it's always a story. The thing is, just imagine. Let me ask you something. Do you think that Cody Rhodes last year would have been more exciting than the year he just had, just defending the belt? Just keep defending the belt?
Yeah, because we would have had he would have been on the verge of a Roman Reigns type shit. And that would have been something we could appreciate.
Yeah, not Brock Lesnar joint. That 3-match joint was.
I really didn't. I'm not saying that him defeating Lesnar gave him some type of credibility. However, I didn't want to see that shit. It to me, honestly, it wasn't really believable, but it happened.
It was.
They had to filler. They had to give him something because it was almost like an LA Knight thing. After LA Knight lost against Roman, it's like, well, damn, what the fuck do we do with him now? And then after that, he was lingering around backstage. I said, man, he's going to be breaking up fights soon. Because you know the motherfuckers that they ain't got nothing to do. They break up fights. Look at Jason Jordan. Every time somebody fights. Hey.
But Jason Jordan is injured. He's a producer now.
Yeah,
no, he can't wrestle no more. His neck is gone.
Edge's neck was gone. Daniel Bryan's neck was gone. Paige's neck was gone.
Maybe he'd come back, but everybody's neck ain't the same. I mean, Big E ain't come back yet.
Get him some stem cells or something. Shit. Get him some of the, what's that water that Logan Paul said? Get him some of that.
All right, look, I think we're gonna agree to disagree. I do think I think the Rock, Roman, Seth, Gunther, CM Punk, Cody is a great WrestleMania. So let's get to these predictions, man.
Okay.
We got 4 matches, just 4, and I believe that is let me see. Oh, did you have the matches already?
Well, I know
card for
let's see.
Royal Rumble. All right. Who will be at the Royal Rumble? All right, here we go. All right, folks, what we're going to do right now is give our predictions for the 2024 Royal Rumble. And these are going to be our official predictions, and we're going to stand on business. So let's go this way. Women's Royal Rumble. Who do you have winning and why?
Bailey.
Okay.
I think they're pushing her back to the top and to be a solo star once again.
Babyface.
There's been a crumble within Damage Control lately, and I think it's all going to kind of come to a head once she wins this Royal Rumble, and it probably might be something that happens in the Royal Rumble to where it's going to make it even more so for her to fight Io.
Okay.
She's been doing a lot of damage control for Io when she holds her title. So it's time for Io to go ahead and pay that up. So that's what I got.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that. However, if Jade Cargill shows up, she's gonna win.
Oh, she's going to show up. That's a guarantee.
Okay, so I'm going with Jade Cargill winning the Royal Rumble because you're not going to waste her not winning and having her building her up all that time and then not saying anything and then inserting her into the Royal Rumble and not have her win like that. That's gonna take the air out of everybody. Like, oh, this what the fuck we was waiting for? You know what I'm saying? So I think that right there is gonna catapult her to Rhea Ripley.
Who do you have as the last four for women in the ring?
I have Bailey, Becky, Jade, and Nia Jax.
I agree. That's exactly who is going to be the last.
Yep. All right. Men's Royal Rumble. Who do you have and why? Which we just.
Well, yeah, you already know my reason why. I feel like it's Seth versus Punk is just the ultimate. It's so much behind the scenes and in front. And I think they've been building for it ever since he debuted. Like that whole lash out, all of that. I think that was to build all the way to WrestleMania. What about you?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go CM Punk.
Okay.
I'm gonna go CM Punk. I do think Gunther needs to fight Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Brock is coming back.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar never had the Intercontinental Championship. However, I believe Gunther will retain at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. And guess what transfers to him? Undertaker streak. You see what I'm saying? Brock Lesnar just giving his shit. He giving this streak out like, Cody, you get a streak. Roman, you get the streak. Gunther, you get the streak. Like
he's the Oprah of streaks.
Yes. So yeah. But I do believe when it's all said and done, Punk will fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and Seth Rollins will then go off and heal the fuck up.
Final four.
Cody, CM Punk, Drew, and Jay. Uso, that is.
Okay.
What you got?
I'm going Cody, CM Punk, Drew, and Gunther.
So where Brock Lesnar at?
Does he enter the Royal Rumble this year?
He's going to enter. That's when we're going to see him tomorrow night.
What if I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Okay.
What if Rock is an entrance?
Thought about that too.
What if he is? You know? What if they really just?
Damn, I did forget about Rock.
What if they really
Because check it. CM Punk challenges for scenario. CM Punk challenged Seth for that belt. They have Elimination Chamber. The Rock ain't going to no elimination.
Nah, he ain't going to elimination.
That's beneath that man right now. He ain't about to do that. So who? Ooh. Brock Lesnar cannot challenge Roman Reigns again. As long as he's the champion, right?
Right.
So, they plant that seed pretty good. Brock Lesnar enters the chamber. Brock Lesnar wins the chamber, but challenges for the the Intercontinental belt from Gunther. That's how we get to Gunther. Now, what about Rock and Cody? Who is Cody fighting? And how do Rock get to Roman Reigns?
You know, I said, what if The Rock enters the Royal Rumble, right?
Nah, this is a scenario without The Rock with CM Punk winning.
Oh, with CM Punk winning.
See,
okay.
I'm trying to insert The Rock into. I'm trying to figure out that will be our dead end. Cody versus Rock. Rock isn't going to the Elimination Chamber, and if Cody goes to the Elimination Chamber, he will win and he will challenge Roman Reigns. So we need Cody and The Rock outside of Elimination Chamber, but we need somebody to win the Elimination Chamber, which I said Brock Lesnar to Gunther, because he can't challenge for the belt for Roman. So, but that leads us smack dab Cody. What is Cody doing?
I don't know.
So
because if Rock wins Royal Rumble, he's going to challenge.
So
Roman Reigns. Back.
He wins Royal Rumble. What do CM Punk do? Win Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
And challenges Seth.
Okay.
That still leaves Cody not finishing his story, but I think he will. You don't want him to challenge for Intercontinental. I think he should challenge Gunther for Intercontinental and take that from him. But I could see Cody also intruding on somebody's match. So somebody's going to have a triple threat, but we don't want it to be Rock and Roman. I'd rather him be Seth, Punk, and Rhodes. I mean, Seth, Punk, and Rhodes. It's so many places you can go with this, but I'm just saying, if Rock was a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble, because a lot of people is like, nah, that's not gonna happen. I think if his music hit, oh my God, like we would lose our shit. But because things are already complicated, I hope he's not in it, because that would really complicate it.
Yeah, Rock. Look. But how do the Rock? Okay, say he's not in none of this. How do the Rock get to Roman Reigns without winning something to go to WrestleMania?
I don't even think it's a matter of having to win anything. It's just you never beat me, and you say you the head of the table. I believe I'm the head of the table. I'm the one in the family that everybody comes to. Like I make all the money. I do everything. You know, like I feed everybody. You talking about you feed? I feed everybody. Literally.
You was in my movie,
right? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So you want a challenge? I'm gonna show you what a real challenge is. Fight me at WrestleMania. I don't even think it's a question. It's more like you supposed to be in God mode, right? All right. Let's see how good it is.
I see what you said. All right, let's get into United States Championship. Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul.
I hope Kevin Owens wins, but I can see Logan Paul doing some fuckboy stuff. So
Logan will win.
Yeah.
Now,
unless Kevin plays dirty too,
which he probably will. I would love to see LA Knight versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania, where LA Knight wins the United States Championship.
Now that I'll go for. I'll go for that one.
I think that's going to be it. Kevin Owens, I just really don't see him as U.S. champion. And Logan Paul, yeah, I can see that. And, you know, you can get there. You can get there with LA Knight.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Logan Paul.
Okay.
All right. Undisputed Universal Championship of the world. Of the universe, actually. We got Roman Reigns, Randy Orton. That's the first time we said Randy Orton's name. Randy Orton, L.A. Knight, yeah, and AJ Styles. Who do you have winning and why? And who pins who?
It's getting to the point of, like how they say, do you bet against the beast? Now it's like, do you bet against Roman? On a perfect night, I'd say Randy. And I'd have him pinning Roman. Because I think LA Knight and AJ, they can't get along to save their life, and they keep getting in each other's way, and I think they're just going to be fighting all the way out into the audience somewhere. So I would, on a perfect night. But the reality of it, what it could be possibly looking like is that Roman's going to retain, and it's going to be off some. Randy's probably going to hit somebody with an RKO. Randy's going to get knocked out the ring somewhere. Or Solo's going to take him out the ring somewhere. And that's going to leave AJ or LA Knight to get the spear. Then, you know, Jimmy going to be lurking around somewhere too. So,
okay. I
got Roman retaining.
I got Roman to retain, and there will be fuckery from the bloodline. And I'm sorry, AJ Styles, but you will get pinned by Roman Reigns.
I can see that.
In some shape, form, or fashion. All right, man. I did want to talk about Dolph Ziggler, a.k.a. Nick Nemeth.
Nick Nemeth.
I seen his promo with that guy. I don't watch TNA. I'm sorry. I don't watch Impact or they back to TNA now. Tits and ass.
Right.
That's why they changed it in the first place. It was a Me Too era, y'all bet, boy. So he's in this company, and the guy comes out, and they're talking, and you know he's telling the guy is saying, you know, he's commending him a little bit, and then he's like, you know, but I really think that, you know, you just come in here to use us. And he said, no one is ever going to be talking about Nick Nemeth. They're going to wonder what happened to Dolph Ziggler. I'm like, they couldn't wait. They just couldn't wait. You could have saved that.
Nah.
But what do you think about Dolph Ziggler finally, you know, this is somewhere he never been outside of WWE, bro.
No. I'm upset. I was upset when they cut him. I'm upset now that he's going to TNA. It's beneath him. I think, yeah, he's great, yo. That's the equivalent of Shawn Michaels would have left WWF and went to ECW at the time. Like the hell? Or if Michael Jordan would have left the NBA and went to play overseas. What are you doing? I don't like it.
He didn't even look right in
I don't like
the
it.
jump. And he probably getting paid more. And then I feel sorry for the wrestlers that's already there because they top paying this man. They probably cutting your pay to pay Nick Nemeth. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck he end up with his brother at AEW. Like Tony
He probably would
Khan.
have came out better over there.
Tony Khan is making it rain, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to see him up against Christian Cage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Or him up against MJF. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like, why would you go there, bro? Like it's just stupid.
They got they got Buddy, they got Rusev, or what's his name over there? Something with an N. They have so many people, so much talent over there that he could have had, and you went to TNA. I don't even know who's in TNA anymore.
Do they come on TV?
I have no idea. Every now and then, YouTube will pop a clip up.
Not how many owners TNA had, bro. Like
a lot.
I mean, even Naomi she just had her last little match, and she probably be yeah. Let's get into some predictions of surprise entrances though at the Royal Rumble. I got Naomi, I got Brock Lesnar, I got Trish Stratus will show back up, and that may be she gonna go for Zoe Stark. What else? I want to say John Cena may show the fuck up. I seen his interview with Logan Paul.
I didn't even get a chance to watch that yet.
It's a nice interview. John Cena is a very intelligent man. He has some gems in there that I think you'll appreciate.
I think Sasha Banks is a possibility. I think they curved us. They tell you, oh, she didn't sign with. It fell apart. She might sign with AEW. She might sign with TNA or something like that.
Yeah.
I think they curved us. I think she gonna show up at Royal Rumble.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so too. And we got Rey Mysterio. He's rumored to come back.
Okay.
And they need that Santos Rey. Oh, that match.
Absolutely.
And shit. That's all we really got, man.
Oh well, here's one headline that I did read. Supposedly, The Rock will be the first entrance into this year's Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Finally. This is way overdue.
Wait.
And he was like, "Look, y'all put me on the board, give me my Rock name, and give me $30 million in stock. Yeah, you put me in goddamn Hall of Fame."
Right.
Now that's gonna be great.
After that match with Roman, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm good.
I know Bautista like, God damn, man, y'all gonna get back to me? Because he couldn't do it during the pandemic and shit.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and they supposed to have been, spinning the block on my man because he need his too, man.
Yeah, he should have been in there.
Cena need his. Go ahead and put Cena in there. Jericho need his. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, it's so many wrestlers
that should have been
need to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But The Rock, okay, who is inducting The Rock? That's a hard one.
I was about to say they're gonna do some storytelling and let Roman induct him.
You know who I think should induct him?
Who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That would be great
because they did 3 WrestleManias. That was Stone Cold's last official match before he came back.
Yeah.
And them two changed the trajectory of the game. I think Stone Cold should do it. Should do the honors.
I think that'd be great.
Because who
Yeah.
else? I'm just trying to think like
For The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
We'll say Vince McMahon.
Nah, he don't need to show his face at all. I mean, Triple H could do it, but I would prefer Stone Cold.
I prefer Stone Cold. Let me see.
Unless Mick Foley gonna do it.
Mick Foley. I just was about to say Mick
Rock
Foley
and Sock
is
Connection.
I think that can be something. Yeah, but good for him, man, and you know that'll be great. That'll be fucking great. Yeah, like when they did the Undertaker, I was like, finally, what fucking made it? Shit.
It took him a minute, but I guess that he wanted to make sure he was done.
Yeah. And I don't even think he's done. I think dude will do one more match.
That man can't even walk up a flight of stairs.
Yeah, like they talking about Hogan gonna come out. I watched his son get arrested on DUI.
Yeah.
On a little joint. He come up there with a cane. That man got a cane, bro.
Oh damn.
He walking with a cane. That motherfucker ain't doing shit. And man, look, I never really heard the audio of when he said the N-word. Whew. I don't fuck with Hogan no more. And I see why people don't fuck. I don't fuck with him no more because the way he said this, he said, I don't know why I ain't never really sat down and listened to it. Basically, he said, if, you know, we're going to get Brooke to mess with a nigger, it got to be a rich one. At least it got to be a rich one. I said, ooh.
Wow. Okay, Hogan.
That hit a little deep.
Okay. You know, they took him off the thing for a minute. They didn't put him back on.
They shouldn't have put him back on.
Yeah. No, that's McMahon boy. So,
and I see why a lot of black people, black wrestlers don't fuck with him. Like that right? That's the context of that. Because I thought he was just saying, you know, I be calling black people my nigga, you know. I thought it was on that, and I was always like, man, come on, man, you know. He probably had the card, but don't say it around nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't know he did. Like, let's get a rich N-word. Let's get a rich. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Hogan was on some other shit.
Yeah. So it is what it is. All right, people. We did pretty good today. We did almost 2 hours. We gave y'all that. I will be breaking this up today. And hopefully you guys are ready for the 2024 Royal Rumble. We've been up here for 6 months exactly. And hopefully we can bring some more commentary to you guys throughout the coming months and years. We're here to stay. And we're working on new little ways to keep you guys entertained, and make sure that you guys join us every Saturday night for Inside the Storyline podcast, where we will be reviewing, or not just reviewing, but just talking about everything that happened in wrestling in that last week, including SmackDown and Raw, news and everything. So please, if you're not doing nothing on Saturday nights, tune in to us. We're usually up here, around like 9 o'clock, 9:30. And please make sure y'all, just hit that like button right now and hit that subscribe button. My man about to bring us out, and you can find us here.
Don't forget to follow us on IG, Inside Storyline Podcast, TikTok, Inside the Storyline, Twitter, Storyline Inside. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, comment in the comment section, tell a friend to tell a friend. But most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
And make sure you guys are safe out there. Please, if you're drinking, drink responsibly.
Man, he cut a commercial.
That's all we got. We will catch you guys tomorrow night post Rumble. breaking it down, reviewing it, baby. Y'all be safe, and yeah, we'll catch you up the road, like Stone Cold Steve Austin always say. Peace out, and y'all be safe.